Temu package is here. If you didn't watch the other video or the first video on this, go watch. I'm gonna link it in the description box. So I placed one order. If you're new to all of this, I placed one order. They split it into two separate packages. I placed the order just before this whole tariff. Yeah, it's official May 2nd. So just days before. And then I was like freaking the hell out because I was like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? Because I didn't want to pay tariffs. I don't want to pay an import fee. And then on top of that, it would have been two packages because it was one order, but they split it into two. And I was like, the uncertainty of what ifs. But anyway, my package was delivered, the first one. No bill, no nothing. No little card in the mail. It's all new to us, right? So nothing. Order number 2 arrived. Same. Literally went through customs, got approved within hours. It was very easy peasy, straightforward. And then they delivered it just before the 2nd, which is awesome. Now, all of my videos are being pre-filmed, mainly because this is a crazy, insane, super swamped, busy month. Yeah, I just need to make sure that a lot of stuff is pre-filmed. So package number 1 was delivered on one day, and then package number 2 was delivered the very next day. A lot of you guys are saying that your packages are still on the way, but it looks like they went through customs, so you should be okay, which is awesome. And the thing is, you know, we got so used to Temu being a thing that not having it available at those prices is kind of weird. This video is not sponsored. The previous video was not sponsored, and the one before then, which was like a try-on of Temu products and stuff like that while we talked about the chaos that was happening, was not sponsored. So none of these are sponsored. I placed this order and I did what I would typically do, whether it's paid for or it's sponsored. I made it a point to grab stuff that A, I needed to replenish, B, caught my interest. And I am going to give you price points. Here's the problem with the price points, okay? And if you want me to get straight into it, I could. The problem is that things are a-changing. The issue with the price points is I got these items at a specific price. However, these items shipped from China, and that's no longer available on the app at all. It's almost like they flipped a switch. And so now there's no shipping from China prices. Everything is local warehouse. So there's a price shift and or difference. So I can give you what I paid, like price point wise. I can tell you how much I paid, but I can't tell you what the price point is going to look like today. When things were shipping from their China warehouse, shipping was free as long as you spent $15 or more. Typically then it went from like, no, spend $35 or more. Local warehouse shipping, even if it's just for like one item, shipping is $2.99 per item. Or per item, and then you have to spend like $30 with one specific seller in order to get the free shipping, which is kind of crazy. My theory, or no, not my theory, my prediction is if things are gonna stay like this for a while, I would not be shocked if Temu ends up doing like a subscription situation, kind of like Amazon. So you can order from local warehouse, not pay the shipping, but pay a monthly membership. That way we can skip the shipping. So if you sign up, then you skip having to pay for shipping situation because you get that free shipping perk. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense in my head. I'll quickly show you the lashes because this is not a first. And I kind of panicked, and then this is kind of funny. Hold on. I ended up replenishing my lashes because these are like my fave press on, ready to go clusters from the Temu. I saw these, and it's hard to find these because they sell out so freaking fast. So I was like, yeah, so I needed to get them. These are just as good. Well, technically, okay, so these here are much clingier, like tackier. And then we have these, which are really, really good. I've actually gone to sleep with the lashes on, wake up and they're still on. These tend to move just a little bit, so you just kind of have to shift it and you're good to go first thing in the morning. These will not budge until you take them off, and no glue residue is left behind. It's not gonna pull your own lashes out. They're not uncomfortable. They're lightweight and fluffy and stuff like that. So I needed to make sure if I was placing a Temu order and I found them available to snag backups. Now, these over here go for $4.75, and then the McKiwis go for $5.82. Here's the funny part. I added these to cart and then I was like, oh man, like I should have ordered like 3 and 3 just to make sure I had enough in stock. And then I was bummed because I didn't. And I looked at my drawer here in the vanity. I have one full drawer and it's like so much lashes all from Temu. And I was like, okay, I have lashes. I'm good. And I have a whole nother little like of these faux Alex drawer, right? I have another one here. And I was looking for something. I opened it up and I have even more of these in there. So I'm really happy about it. But also I have a ton of the Ardell press-on lashes that they sent me in PR, which were amazing. To be fair, the Ardell ones are way better than these. Way better. However, we're on a budget, right? So if you can't spend Ardell money for like a 1-pack, I get it. These would be a more affordable alternative. Then I got this because I saw it on the TikTok. It's not makeup, it's not for the face, it's actually for cleaning the house. $1.61 for a 2-pack. Let me know if you've seen these, if you've tried them. They're really, really, really thin, like paper thin. Not paper thin, I'm exaggerating, but they're really thin brushes with pretty tough bristles. I have a his and hers sink, vanity sink situation in my bathroom, and then the girls have their sink, and then I have the kitchen sink. And those edges, because we have the granite on top, those edges is hard to get into like that corner, you know? And I saw people on the TikTok using this to clean the faucet, like the edges of the faucet, the hardware and all that, and then the edges of the sink, and I thought these would be convenient. So I was like, okay, I want to give them a try. $1.61. I wasn't even mad at it. Oh, the back of it is metal. I was like, damn, that's like a really realistic metal looking plastic, but the handle is plastic. I'm gonna try it and we'll see. Worst case, it's less than $2 I would have wasted, but it's not a big deal. Then I think everything else is makeup. No, nail polish. In the last haul, I showed you guys the nail polishes that I used for this current nail situation I have going on. So I have silver glitter built up on the tips, the curves of the tips, and then I have like a milky white situation all over the nail, very natural, very cosa, right? I ended up grabbing another blue polish. This one was $2.54 when I ordered it. That is going to be the brand, and the shade number is 043. There's no actual shade name, but why does it say nail polish glue? That's weird. Nuh-uh. But then at the top it says UV gel polish. Anyway, so I'm gonna say like a month ago, I had blue nails. The color was beautiful, but that formula kind of sucked because I had to build it up 3 times, and really, really in person, it wasn't even like smooth and perfect. There was like little spots where, you know, it wasn't as opaque, right? So it went on pretty uneven and stuff. I loved the blue, very, very pretty blue. I got so many questions on that blue, but also I was not going for that blue. That blue was a little brighter than I was expecting. I wanted a deeper blue because this here is my husband's favorite tone of blue. This is what I thought I was getting when I popped it on my nails, right? So I was like, oh no! And then once it was on, I had put the effort. I was like, I am not taking this off. I was going for this deeper blue. I'm excited. I'm hoping it looks like this. I'm excited, or maybe deeper. I'm excited. I cannot wait to give her a try. Hopefully this formula is better. So we shall see. So I ended up getting her. Before moving on to the next item, let's say hello and thank you to our channel members, the Cheat Squad. An amazing group of people who have joined channel memberships and are supporting the channel at a higher level. If you're ever interested in joining, all you have to do is hit that join button below this video and you're good to go. Moving on to our community spotlight for today. YouTube is highlighting the top 5 commenters. That means these are top 5 supporters. They're commenting as we go along, providing their feedback, having a conversation with me, having a conversation with you. They're also hitting that like button and they're doing all the things which I really, really appreciate. So thank you so very much. And listen, if you ever want to be featured here, all you really need to do is just that. Make sure you hit that like button, you comment as you go along, interact with all of our family here on the YouTube. Moving on to the next item. Everything comes in like packaging, so you just have to really get into it to see what's what. Oh, so I remember why I got this. So the brand Lake Rain has a mattifying waterproof setting spray. La cosa, look at this. It's trying to be a dupe, right? Look. It's really, really trying. Granted, this one's thicker and slightly shorter, and this one is not. I love the One Size Until Dawn setting spray. So I was like, okay, let's see what this one is about. I'm gonna give it a good shake because the One Size, you really do have to shake it. The One Size is an aerosol, so it's just kind of like a mist. Not even a mist. It's almost like air. You feel nothing on the face. I love her, right? But entonces, what about this one? So I'm giving it a good shake. Sprayer is obviously different. How aerosol-y are you? It's a mist. It is not an aerosol. Okay. You know what it smells like? Hairspray. It reminds me when I would walk into my parents' bedroom and my dad would use, the name brand was like something Rain. Hairspray that he would get from a dollar store. That smell of the hairspray, that's what it smells like. Now it says mattifying. Mattifying where? If anything, it made me dewier. Did the opposite. I just did my makeup and it made me extra dewy. Before I started, my face is not this dewy. Am I mad? No. It was affordable, so I can't be mad at the fact that it's not like one of those aerosol spray thingies. It made me look super dewy, which I don't know how this is gonna wear because I just finished my makeup an hour ago. So I'm gonna leave my face alone. We're gonna see, and then I'll update you guys in the comments whether or not this was any good for like $5 or whatever. But I don't hate the smell. If anything, it's very nostalgic to me. I remember my dad would go to the dollar store specifically for that hairspray. I can't remember the name of the hairspray, but it was like something Rain. Anyway, so I got that. These are kind of different and I hope that they work. I ended up getting shade number 3 as well as number 4. And it says that it's supposed to last up to 3 days. I don't know how true that is. I have tried the brow tattoos off of Temu in the past where you apply it. It's kind of like a really thick gel. Apply it, peel it off, and you're good to go. None of them last 3 days. I feel like they last 1 day and then you kind of have to reapply. I don't have oily skin. I have normal combo. Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't last the 3 days that they say that they would, unless it's because I do double cleanse and I use an oil cleanser to break down my makeup. So that could potentially be the reason why it doesn't last 3 days. So I want to be fair. So I wanted to snag these because this one here is the one that has gone viral all over the TikTok. And they're charging like $5 plus shipping. And I was like, $5? I'm looking at my notes here. One was $1.76 and the other was $1.89. I don't know why there's a price difference. It's the same thing. It's just different colors. I think this one's the really deep brown and then the other is the black. No worries. We are going to do a full try on of the product. I'm going to review them. I'm going to tell you if they're good. You're going to see it here. I've never, ever liked the applicators because these are kind of weird and funky. You see what I'm saying? It's like a brush. And it is a gooey something. We're gonna give this one a try. There is one that I've purchased from the Temu. It's currently in my bathroom. That has lasted me almost a week and it stains the skin and it's like a black tube. I don't like the applicator either. It's very similar to this, but it's a twist up and you just kind of, anyway. I've featured it here before. It's like it has green letters to it and stuff like that. That one does last. Even though I'm going in with an oil cleanser to like break things down like a balm, and then I go in with a regular cleanser and I do this every single day. That one does stay several days without having to touch up. The only thing it's black, so it's so harsh. I have to do it like early the day before. So I'll do it like Sunday, first thing in the morning. I'll have really harsh brows all day, but if I'm not going anywhere, it doesn't matter. The next day, it's a little more wearable. And then I ended up getting 2 of these. I got 2 because I wasn't sure which one would work for me. Can I just say, I'm actually not mad at how dewy, because I don't look oily like an oily mess. I just look radiant. I'm not mad at that damn spray. Here we have the same situation, 2 different price points. One is $1.68 and then the other one was $1.84. These look like they want to be dupes for some high-end. Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I right? Warm Natural 406 and then medium 405. And then it says BG. The really light one is the medium and then the warm natural is obviously the one that's warm natural. I think I can mix them together and pull them off under the eye, but also this one would be really nice to kind of like spot conceal. It's not too far off from my complexion. These are not necessarily fragrance. I know you're like, why is she smelling it? Well, when it comes to Temu, some of the stuff that you wouldn't expect to have a fragrance, have a fragrance. Okay, so I'm excited to try these. I'm gonna do like reviews on them. Why does this look like it's not full? Hold on. Yeah, this baby looks like it's not full. Like there was a whole little crevice here that I was like, what? Have you tried it? Let me know in the comments if you've tried them, if you liked them, if you had your eye on them. I cannot believe that shade looks so good for all over the skin. The brand Like Rain loves to try and dupe other brands. This is a primer. I paid $3.25 for her. I feel based on how it was presented and the packaging, I feel like it wants to be a one size primer. Am I wrong? Come on, you've seen the one size packaging and then the one size foundation. Is it not? This one is supposed to, it says Blur Magnet. Secure the blur. They're not even trying to hide it. The primer, it feels like a gel. Blend it out. It's not silicone-y, not fragranced. I'm in shock. They're not even trying to hide it. That's crazy. I mean, it feels like a gel. It feels like a serum gel. I don't know about Secure the Blur. I mean, maybe. I feel like it didn't do much of anything. I've got a few more products to show you. This here, I don't know why it came in a little bag. Usually it comes in a bag with like Ziploc or whatever, but this one did not. So you've seen these brow tattoo thingies. They have a lip version. It's a different brand, but it's like a lip stain thing, and I wanted to try it here with you now. They had several shades available. How much did I pay for this? $1.53, and I think I went with one of their lighter pinkier shades. This is shade number 1. Oh, it is the same brand. I'm like, different brand. No, it is the very same brand. This one says Lip Gloss Color Peel Off. Good. I was going to say, can they at least not have a brush? Okay, so we're going to try this, and we're going to try it now. I like my lip combo, but I'm curious about this. It says, that is a lie, up to 3-day long lasting. I don't know about that. Girl, how am I supposed to read this? All right, it says wait 5 minutes after it, you know, for it to like fully dry, then take it off. I'm not against lip tattoos. I have been wanting to find one that's like a really pretty wearable pink because my lips are naturally already dark, so they typically look even darker with lip tattoos. It kind of smells like cherries. On their picture, this one, the lightest shade, looked like it would be like a very, very light baby pink. And then they had like 3 other variations. I'm going to wait till this dries down. Oh God, this makes everything look really vampy. But I'm going to let it dry down and I'll be back so we can peel it off together. Moment of truth, it has been longer than 5 minutes. It stays shiny, but it's dry. You know what? I think this is the lightest a lip stain has ever come off on my lips. They're always so much darker. And then just apply a gloss and then you're good to... You know what? That's cute. I would redefine the lips. Hold on. See, so I'd go in with a lip liner and then a little bit of a gloss and it's cute. Definitely does not go with today's eyes, but never expected it to be from Temu, but it's like the very first one that actually looks pink on my lips and doesn't look like maroony or like a really deep purple berry. I've tried a whole bunch of them. Let's move on to the next item, which was a 3-pack. Now this is by the brand Hesse. I've tried several products by the brand and I thoroughly enjoy a lot of the products. Their bronzer, their blushes, concealer, foundation, that kind of thing. Like they have some good product. Well, this 3-pack goes for $5.92. So basically it's kind of like $2 a piece, but in each you're getting a complexion item. We have a highlighter, we have a blush, and we also have a bronzer. This is more of a contour. Yes, it's a contour. And the cool thing is, which was one of my complaints, is a lot of times you don't know what the item on the inside is until you open it, which is kind of annoying, but look at that. I mean, here you are able to see which one is which. The tips are one of those like fluffy tips. If I can open you, girl. So that's the applicator for each of these. I feel like this is a shade that I can pull off so long that it's forgiving. Because if it's insane and harsh, I don't know about her. We're going to give this highlighter a try and see if it's sheer or if it's like crazy, not chunky, but just like heavy on the skin. And this blush has shimmer to it, which it's kind of like a blush lighter. Okay, so 3-pack, less than $6. And then I got 2 more concealers, but it's because they reminded me of Maybelline. They really did. Here's another brand. It's called Fars, but like Come on now, does it not? Look at the top. Perfect match. Up to 30 hours of wear. I don't know who's gonna wear concealer for 30 hours, but they even added the super stay at the end. Like, stop playing. This is kind of funny, but it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I do like the packaging, like you can see through the little window. Same thing with the concealers. One was $3.50 and the other was $3.57. I got 2 different shades. What shades did we get, girl? I don't know because I don't see anything that says the shade. Well, this one says 01 and this one says 03. I don't like that. Can't believe it says super stay. Let's give them a good old swatch and see if any of these are gonna look absolutely not. It's not. 01 and 03 are way too light. It is insanely light. Worst case, I can use these for the lid and see if they're gonna kind of double up as decent primers. One is more on the pinky side, the other one is neutral. They are just way too bright. The colors look like they would be great as eyelid primers though, but we don't know. We're gonna have to test it out. So I feel like when we do the try on, I'll use these on the eyeballs and see if they perform, because I wouldn't have use for these. These were the deeper shades they had, so I can't even imagine what the lighter shades would really look like. Okay guys, so that is it for my Temu haul. Let me know in the comment section below if you've tried any of these products. Have you tried the lash clusters? What do you think? And of course, I need you to keep me posted. I know a lot of you guys, like I said, have packages that are still making their way to you or out for delivery today, all that stuff. Let me know in the comments. ¿Qué pasó? Did you get your package? Were you billed? I am rooting for you. I am so hoping you get your package and they leave you all alone, because I'm seeing it too much on the TikTok. I don't know if it's true or not, but I don't want it to be one of us. You know what I mean? And with that, it is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it all the way through, you are a real one. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.